I got your bitch. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. They are to be ashamed. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn right, bitch. Look at here. There you go. They're out here sharing marijuana. Look at here. There you go. The same old nasty ass people from last week. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn right, bitch. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. 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 Goddamn right, bitch. Goddamn right, bitch. Goddamn right, bitch. Goddamn right, bitch. Corner doing dope. 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 Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn right, bitch. Look at here. There you go. They're out here sharing marijuana. Look at here. There you go. The same old nasty ass people from last week. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn right, bitch. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. 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 Goddamn right, bitch. Goddamn right, bitch. Goddamn right, bitch. Goddamn right, bitch. Corner doing dope. 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 Corner doing dope.
Make it clap.
Go!
Make it clap.
Heck yeah!
Live from the BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminat, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack. Produced by Barry Laminack. Directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack. Featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
What's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is Thursday, June 5th, 2025. And this is episode number 950 of Barry on Deck. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. Hey, hello. Hi, how are you? Good to see you, everybody. Happy Thursday, my Friday to you. Glad to have you here. Glad you could make it. Glad I could make it. Glad we're having this meeting. It is adjourned. Good to see you. Hold on. Damn it. There we go. What the shit? There we go. And show is twatted. All right. Had to get the show tweeted. Done, skis. Good to see you, folks. Hello. Hi. I had to make sure that I didn't accidentally start the show on the private dancer hour. Sometimes I do that by mistake because there's a lot of rigmarole that goes on behind the scenes to get the private hour going versus the normal show. I have to like change a whole bunch of shit to do it. And I almost fucked it up. So I had to go back and switch everything up again. I digress. It doesn't matter. We're here. We're doing it. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hey, ho, hi. How are you? Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. What a hockey game last night. If you didn't watch last night's hockey game, you done goofed. You done goofed. If you didn't watch last night's hockey game, I'm trying to see if I have a good sounder for you. No. I don't really have a good sounder for you other than, maybe this? No, that sucked. That's just the Windows startup. Maybe this?
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
There you go. Yeah. Fuck you. Holy shit. What a fantastic hockey game that was last night. What a way to start the Stanley Cup Finals for 2025. Wow. Yeah, that's right, Owen Wilson.
Wow.
That's right.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
It was fucking amazing, really. Overtime. Looked like we were going to go to double overtime. And I don't know hockey well enough to know when do they go to, I don't even know if they go to, like, I know in soccer they'll do some dumb shit like penalty kicks. I don't think they do that in hockey. Oh, shut up, Rudy Rod. Nobody talking about no stupid ass softball game. Whatever. So, God bless. Holy shit. Oh, they just keep playing hockey? Good. I was hoping it wouldn't be like penalty shots or nothing like that. What a stupid ass. What a dumb way to determine. But I still say Panthers in 5. I tell you what, the way that game started versus the, middle 2 periods, I guess, because it ended up being 4 quarters. That first period versus the second 2, really. I mean, the way the game started, it looked like, holy shit, Edmonton was just on another level. Florida got their shit together real quick. Now, they got the benefit of a kind of a lucky-ish call. There was a goal that not only did they ask for replay on, and then it was confirmed that there wasn't a penalty or there wasn't a goalie interference, because in hockey, you can't have a player, if you're on offense, you can't have a player what they call in the crease. So if you're looking at the goal, let's see, hockey rink. If you're looking at, and I'm slowly learning hockey rules. So I'm going to teach you as we go here a little bit. And if anybody in here knows hockey better than me, by all means, speak the fuck up. Looking at you, Mark G. So here's a typical hockey rink. You'll see like the neutral zone. So you can see down there at the bottom, it says direction of play. Hold on, let me turn my cursor on here. Show cursor. So you can see my arrow now on the screen. So direction of play going left to right on your screen. But you see the little blue arrow here. This is where the goal is. So that blue arrow, that's called the crease. So goalie has the right to this area. Now you can screen the goalie. You can get in front of it and block his view, but you can't do so inside the blue area, inside the crease. You can get in there for a moment and get out, but not on a shot, and specifically not on a goal. If you're in the blue area, when a goal is scored, that nullifies the goal. Unless a defender pushes you or knocks you or happens to, do something to cause you to end up in the blue area, and more specifically, to obstruct the view or to, in some way interfere with the goalie, which was what happened last night for the Panthers' first goal. One of the Oilers tripped one of the Panthers and caused him to knock into Skinner, who is the Oilers goalie, which allowed the goal to get scored. So not only was it a Panthers goal, it was a goddamn penalty. So the Oilers review the goal, and because they think, oh, there's a Panther in the crease, that shouldn't have been a goal. Well, not only was the goal allowed, they end up getting a penalty, which means it was a minor penalty. So it's a 2 minute, 3 minute. What is a minor? 2? Is it 2 minute minor or 3? I think it's 3. How much is a minor penalty in hockey? Is it 3 minutes? 2 minutes. 2 minutes in length. Yeah, because it's a 5 minute major, right? It was a major is 5, right? Major is 5. Yeah. So not only was it a 2 minute minor, but I think the Panthers end up scoring on that penalty. So instead of being tied 1-1, or, the Oilers thinking they might nullify the goal and be up 1-0 still, now they're down 2-1. Just the whole game turns on a dime. And that's just playoff hockey, man. But I mean, physical from the fucking get-go. So if you like, a lot of board checks and hits, oh my God, you missed a good game last night. Not a lot of fighting. There wasn't a fight, not a major fight. A couple of skirmishes and a little pushing and shoving. But nobody was really going to fight because the game was close the whole time. You're only going to get a fight in a blowout, especially in the Stanley Cup Finals. And this wasn't a blowout ever. They were all in it the whole time. Sorry, I'm going to turn on my fucking heating pad here. My back is still fucking killing me. It's getting better though. But they were. It was a lot. It was close the entire night. I mean, hell, it almost went to double OT. So, which I can imagine. That's got to be fucking exhausting. To play what OT is 10 minutes. So they already play 60 minutes. God dang, 70, almost 80 minutes of hockey. Anyways, if you missed it, you missed one hell of a hockey game. Amazing. And I will say this. Where's Uriel Villanueva at? Is he checked in? Let's say hi to the chat. Let's see who's in. Donna! My sweet, sweet Donna is here. Hello, my sweet thing. Total Dallas is in. Both of them checked in on YouTube. Alex Villanueva, squirm! He checked in on the Twitchers. Rudy Rod. Sanitize, wash hands, social distance. He checked in on YouTube. Jared Taylor, what the fuck are you doing in L.A.? Oh, fancy pants, Alex said. What are you doing in L.A., Jared? What's up, Jesus? Good to see you, buddy. Who else is in? Let's see. According to my clock, Barry is early. I'll probably not. I probably was still late, even on fucking West Coast time. Who else is in? Nightbot, that raggedy bitch is here. Heartthrob! What's up? Greetings from Dallas. Just got to the hotel, ready for game one. Thunder up. You went to Dallas for game one? That's weird. Are you driving up to OKC from there? What up, John Dorier? Good to see you. Oh, I'm guessing you couldn't even get a hotel. That was probably the problem. What up, John Dorier? Good to see you. Keith Sager, how are you? Big pimpin'. Who else is there? Mimi! Hello, sweet thing. How are you, Mimi? Good to see you. Let's see. I'm in town for work this weekend. Oh, gotcha. Okay, I see that. I was gonna say I think the GPS is broken. Yeah. Hey, what up, AJB? Good to see you, Pippin. Tiger Stripe Media in the building. What's up, Brian? Joe Pro. Let's sit under a shade tree for a while, shall we? God, that sounds good. I mean, I went outside to watch the hockey game last night after I got back from my writing seminar session, whatever it was. And it's just already hot. And that's so disappointing. I just wish we lived in a better climate. That's all. It would just be nice to sit outside and not sweat your fucking balls off. But hey, sit under a shade tree, my man. Let's see. And Barry fell asleep. And go fuck yourself. Rudy Rob, what's up? Hey, Miz. What up, homie? Tiger Stripes said Alex, he might wake up 1 hour before the show. Sometimes I do that, believe it or not. Like last night, I sat outside on the back patio, smoked a cigar, watched the NHL game, Stanley Cup Finals, did a little work while I watched. Ended up sitting out there till probably 12:30 because I remember I got home at 9 o'clock at night from the writing session. Tucked Nora in bed and then went outside. So the hockey game was already going, so I had to play catch up because Max doesn't allow you to record it, nor does it save it. So it's horse shit. So I had to hurry. But I ended up just sitting out there till 12:30. But because my back is still hurting so bad, I didn't want to be laying in bed moaning and groaning all night. So I just slept on the couch. I just figured I'd give Nora a break for the night and slept on the couch all night. Which didn't go good. I didn't end up falling asleep until 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning. Probably didn't help that I was up drinking Crown and Coke. You know, that probably didn't help. But whatevs. And, so to bed about 3:30. Cats started screaming because they wanted into the room at 4. So I didn't really get so much sleep. I turned on and death scrolled through TikTok. Didn't see 1 second. So you turned it on, but you didn't watch it, Amos? That's a shame, brother. You missing some good sports, man. You really are. I know it's difficult. Like, I know it's hard to... I really think if you just gave it a chance, I think you'd like it. I do. I was the same way. I used to be that guy who was like, hockey is just soccer on ice. Ha, ha, ha. That's so funny. I think you'd fucking love the sport. I think if people really gave the sport a chance, they would really fall in love with it. I really do. I was one of those guys. I thought hockey was the stupidest fucking thing. I've given soccer a chance, right? Like I've given, I can't get into it, but I've watched, I've tried, World Cup time. I kind of get into it. It's just not my thing, but I've tried, but I can't get into it. But Rudy Rod tried to say, what a softball game. Still say Panthers in 5. They just keep playing hockey. Amos. I missed last night. John Dorier said, do not besmirch the beautiful game. Yeah, you can't set up camp in the crease. Similar to illegal defense in basketball. Yeah, it's like the lane. Yeah, it's 3-second rule. Where the fuck is Mark G? He literally has one job and he's not here for it. I know, right? Rudy Rod said ice hockey flatline. That's a terrible attitude, Rudy Rod. That's why. And that's why, Rudy Rod, that's why people think you have a stupid face. I'm just not me. I'm just telling you what people tell me. I'm just saying. When I'm out in the streets, people stop me at the grocery store and they're like, hey, you know Rudy Rod? I'm like, yeah, I know Rudy Rod. They're like, dumb face. What is stupid fucking face? I'm like, well, I don't necessarily agree. They're like, stupid ass face. I'm like, really? They're like, trust me. Dumb fucking face. I'm like, okay. I mean, if you say so. So maybe change your attitude a little. Tiger Shark means that I getting the new college and NFL 26, but won't come. All right, we're missing some words here, Brian. I getting the new college and NFL football 26, but won't come out July 10. I think what you're saying is you're getting the new Madden and college football 26, but it won't come out until July 10, I think. Is that what that is? I think. Hey, what up, Uriel? Speaking of converts, Uriel messaged me and said he loves hockey. He said he finally watched it and that I converted him. And he also said, and I'm quoting here, verbatim, Uriel Villanueva said he loves hockey more than soccer. I'm just saying. He didn't say that. He said that. CC! You're in LA also? Are you and Jared Taylor hanging out together? Wow. Uriel Villanueva, Alex, AMAAA, how is your sciatica? Okay, it's not sciatica. It's just a pulled muscle. So, CC, how's LA Fitness? Uriel said, now I'm over here. Hey, run him up. He said, ooh, gross, no. That big old house and you don't have an extra bedroom. Okay, first of all, it's not the size of the house, it's how you use it. But yeah, we do, but like if I use the back bedroom, Nora makes me wash the sheets. Every time I use them, I have to wash the sheets. So I'd rather just sleep on the couch because then I got to wash the sheets and make the bed because then when company comes over, they're going to want to use the sheets. So it's like, fuck. So I'd just rather sleep on the couch. Plus, it was actually a little better on my back. You know what I'm saying? Dub said Louisiana. Tiger Stripe said I didn't watch. Well, you guys are missing out. Oh my God. Amazing 4 great periods last night. Amazing hockey. Love you, Sam. What a game last night, huh? Panthers in 7. Nope. A lot of people believe that though. And listen, after last night, the way they played on the road, it wouldn't surprise me. They could definitely steal one on the road. They played well enough to win that game last night. So it's not going to surprise me. Soccer. John Dorier said soccer, fun to play like baseball. Games too slow to watch. Yeah, I've never played. I've never played a soccer game ever. Okay, both John Dorier and Rudy Rod can go fuck themselves because they both made the same joke. Well, you need to shower more, probably because you never shower or take a bath. That's why she makes you wash the sheets. Both of you can go fuck yourselves. I took a shower this morning, and that's not why. What kind of disgusting pigs are you that you would sleep in a bed and then not wash the sheets, and when company came over, you would make them sleep in those same sheets? Spoiler alert, I would never spend the night at your fucking house now. Because I know that you would have me sleeping on dirty, nasty, rotten, musty ass sheets. Stank ass, dank ass, nasty ass sheets. Be like, oh my God, that bed was so lumpy last night. Oh, sorry. Were there springs that were busted? No, it was just so dirty. I was sleeping on fucking potatoes. There was so much dirt that they were growing potatoes in the fucking bed. Because they don't wash their goddamn sheets after they sleep in them. So go fuck yourselves, Rudy Rod, John Dorier, nasty bitches. Dub said, do you wash the couch? No, but I don't make company sleep on the couch when they come over. I let them sleep in the goddamn guest bedroom because I'm not a savage. So go fuck yourselves. Okay? Go fuck yourselves. Harthoff said, I love how Barry's all grown up and watching NHL now. It's so fun. It's so fun. Harthoff said, I'd sleep in my car in the driveway before I slept on those dirty sheets. Exactly. Exactly. And for the record, we have 2 spare bedrooms with beds in them. But I don't want to wash the goddamn sheets. I just leave them clean for when company comes over. I'll sleep on the couch. You know what? Here's an idea. Why don't y'all mind your fucking business? Not true. You can sleep in the kid's bed. Oh, yeah. I bet that's clean. Oh, yeah. I bet the kid's bed is clean. Smells like piss and tears and shit. Yeah. I bet the kid's beds is real clean. Snot, fucking Cheeto crumbs and dust. Fuck me. I'd rather sleep in the cat box than a fucking kid's bed. You fucking kidding me? That's disgusting. My guest bedroom is the trampoline outside. That's funny, Alex. Dub said, do you wash the couch? No, but we vacuum it every week. Smart ass. How often do you vacuum your couch, Dubs? Huh? Huh? Huh, Dubs? My younger brother's house is so nasty, I set up camp in his backyard. That is so funny, Joe Pro. That's what I love about this community, is we're so diverse. Like, Joe Pro is literally guy on a buffalo. Joe Pro is literally a mountain man, but he doesn't live near mountains. He's just guy on a buffalo living in a different era, in a different time, in a different place. But he's sophisticated and he don't tolerate no nasty shit. He would still go to people's houses and be like, you guys live like slobs and nasty. I sleep outside and this place is funky. What the fuck? Wash your house. This is gross. This is hilarious. That's so hilarious. Joe Bro said, I'm never 15 minutes away from having a place to sleep. I stay ready. Jeff Bell said, I just sleep in my car if your house is nasty. I'll just go get a hotel room. Fuck that. John Dorier said, no Cheetos in the bed. That's the couch. Right? That's why I do a bit about that on the fucking, when people are like, oh, you don't have kids. You're never going to know what it's like to have the love of a child. I'm like, you never know what it's like to not find 53 fucking goldfish in the couch. It's a fucking couch, Sarah, not an aquarium. Eat the goddamn goldfish. Dubs called him a plainsman. There you go. My guest bedroom has a lovely sunken bed. I thought for a second you were going to say like a lovely sunken tub. Like, oh, it's with jets, but no, a lovely sunken bed. In other words, it's just a mattress that's old and used. But that's okay. At least you got something for them to sleep on. Titan Hugo hasn't asked me anything about anything. And as you guys know, I will always answer your hashtag AMAAA because I am the smartest person I know. And I open the floor. If you got a question, I will answer it as long as it's not about my wife or my sex life. I mean, it could be about my wife as long as it's not too personal. I won't answer questions about my sex life. But you can ask me a question about anything. Just put hashtag AMAAA in front of it. It could be about life, the universe, whatever. And I'll answer it. But Titan Hugo, hashtag AMAAA. How often do you wash your sheets in the master bedroom? Probably every 2 weeks. About that. About every 2 weeks. Give or take. In the summer, I think we do it more often. Probably every weekend. Nora's in there. She'll take that shit off when she does laundry. Because we do laundry weekly. I don't know why. I go through a lot of clothes. Because, like, I get dressed for the show. But this is not the clothes that I put on in the morning. So I literally wear at least 2 outfits every day. I get up in the morning and I put on a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. And I buzz around the house and work and do whatever. And then when it's time to get ready for the show, I go and put on jeans and another t-shirt. And when I'm done, I take that stuff off and put back on the clothes I had on previously for the rest of the day. So I wear those 2 outfits for the day. If I have a show that night, it might be like a Wednesday night or a Friday night or whatever. Then I will wear a 3rd outfit for the show. So another shirt comes into play. Usually I'll shower before the show. Now we're talking another pair of underwear. So I might go through 3 t-shirts, 2 pairs of jeans, a pair of shorts, and 2 pairs of underwear in one day. So just the 2 of us, but we get a lot of laundry. So we do laundry weekly. So we wash the sheets about every 2 weeks. But during the summer, when swamp ass is a regular thing in this city, yeah, we'll end up doing it about once a week. Cece said tub, bed, all the same. I live in a 1-bedroom. Oh, that's funny. John Dorier said master bedroom sheets every time after sex. So once a year. John Dorier having that Olympic sex once every 4 years. Yeah, Topro said it's definitely 2 change of clothes in the truck season, right? Yeah, what's wild is if I go outside and smoke now, sometimes it's 3 outfits with no show. Get up, put on a pair of clothes, change for the show, put on another pair of clothes, or put those clothes back on, go outside, smoke a cigar. Now I'm stank to all be damned from the cigar smoke. Come back in and put on a different set of clothes so I don't be stanking the rest of the night. So, yes. Heartthrob. What is this sex you speak of? Well, don't worry about it. Okay, this fucking heating pad's starting to catch my goddamn back on fire. It's making it itchy. Sam said playoff hockey as much are must-watch games. I watch every single playoff game. Oh my God. It really is. That's what I'm trying to get people to understand, Sam. I'm trying to convert people. And I'm not a watch hockey during the regular season, know all the players, know all the teams. I don't even know all the rules yet, really. But I'm just trying to convert these fools. Like, I just want them to watch the Stanley Cup Finals. I really feel like they would fall in love with the sport more if they would just watch the finals. Like, those of you that didn't watch last night, oh my God, you missed one of the best hockey games so far in the playoffs. And it occurred last night in game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. It was that good. And from the games I've watched so far, I've watched a lot of Edmonton Oilers, and I've discovered I'm an Edmonton Oilers fan. But also, I think partly it was because my DVR was just set to record them. I don't know why. I think it just happened a few years ago. I just had started recording random games. It would be like, do you want to record the Dallas Stars? I was like, yes. Do you want to record the Vegas Golden Knights? Yes. Do you want to record the Edmonton Oilers? Yes. And I just ended up watching all the Edmonton Oilers games because I liked them. They were good. They were compelling games. But man, the Vegas Golden Knights, Edmonton Oilers games, that series was good, man. There were some good games there. I didn't watch any of the Panthers series. I watched some of the Dallas Stars series. So Uriel, I don't know. Did you see me explaining some of the, like, that first penalty call? Like this part about being in the crease, that blue area on the right in front of the goalie and stuff? Oh, shit. Eamon said, I just saw a guy rear end a constable. Sucks to be him. Damn. He's getting a ticket. He gone. Yep, he getting a ticket. Hope he wasn't drunk. So, Uriel, some of the rule, I mean, there's a few rules that I think carry over from soccer. Well, not really. I mean, offsides is one of them, right? So, like, you can't, let me pull up the telestrator here. Where is it? No. Open telestrator web controller. Oh, 3. Get my little penny pen out. We'll use the color blue. Yeah, we'll do blue. We'll make this 12. Joe Bro! Thank you, buddy, for the 303 bits, man. Joe Bro said, who got his expired card fixed? Cheers, deckheads. Thank you, buddy. Much love, man. Let me see if this is working. Okay, cool. It is working. So, a couple things when you're watching hockey, Uriel, just to make it clear. So this is called the crease. This is in front of the goalie. So you can't just have a guy sitting here camping out in front of the goalie. And when there's a shot, like you could have a guy like right here just in front of the goalie, right? So say you've got a guy over here and he shoots the puck at the goal and the goalie's here and you've got, oh, you know what? Look, hold on. This is so fancy that I could do, let's say you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then on defense, they've got, oh, I wish I could make those smaller. Let me see. Can I do that smaller? No, I can't do that smaller. Usually defense will look something like this. right? So you can see 10 is the goalie, right? So when you can be in front of the goalie, you can screen the goalie, but you can't be in the crease. You can't be in the blue area. That's a no-no. So, you can't be in that blue area on a shot. So you can't be in here when a goal is scored or on the shot. That's goalie interference. And you certainly can't knock the goalie over. So that was what happened on that first goal by the Panthers, is the Oilers had said, hey, unless you have the puck. Good point, Dubs. When Edmonton had reviewed the goal, they said that, they felt like that Panthers player knocked into their goalie Skinner, and that was goalie interference. What happened was he ended up getting tripped and knocked into the goalie. So that's why the goal was allowed. The reason the penalty occurred is you can't trip players on the ice. Tripping is a penalty. It's a minor penalty. There's 2 penalties. There's 2-minute and 5-minute penalties. It's a minor penalty. So just like in basketball, you know how in basketball they can go back and review a play, and like if they discover, there was a foul during this play that we missed, and they can call it. Same thing in NHL hockey. So they were like, not only was the goal allowed because he was pushed into the goalie, he was also tripped. So there's an Edmonton Oiler that got called for tripping. So that's why there was a penalty. So when a guy goes to the penalty box, that's called a power play, and it's 5-on-4. So a couple of rules. This is the neutral zone. Like, this is nobody's part of the ice, right? So that's why it's called the neutral zone. Like if you can see that this is the direction of play. It's going this way, right? So if the direction of play is going this way, this is the offensive zone or the attack zone, they call it. So you're attacking on offense, and you would be defending this goal. So like, you're trying to, let's say that, the puck is moving left to right. You're trying to score here. So let's say you kept hearing icing, right? Let's say that the play is moving this way, right? And you had, and I'm not going to use all the players, but let's say you had 2 players here. Florida had a player here and here. And let's say, let me see if I can can I get black here? Here's the puck. There we go. Actually, let's reset that. Oops. Nope. We wanted that. Well, that's okay. Let's say that the puck is right here, right? And player number 1 has, was trying to move the puck towards the goal there. Now, player number 3 is trying to clear the puck out of the offensive zone, or what they call the attacking zone, right? So he comes up, and I'm just going to define what icing is, like in a very rudimentary way. So player 1 is trying to move the puck towards this goal here, right? Let's say player 3 steals the puck down here in the attacking zone and just clears it all the way down the ice. He just hits it all the way down the ice, and nobody touches it, but from the time he hits it until it gets past the neutral zone. That's called icing. So when it gets past this line, he's essentially iced the puck. He's hit it the length of the ice. What happens is you can't do that. Right now, you can pass it to a guy that's maybe set up here, or somebody even that's over here, but you can't clear it the length of the ice when somebody is attacking or in your attack zone or in your side of the ice. You can't clear it the length of the ice. That's a no-no. So that's what icing is. You're over here, you're defending this goal. You take the puck and send it the length of the ice. That's icing. So what happens is they come back and do a face-off right here, and you'll have, 1 versus 2. So you're defending this goal. That's why you're on this side, 1, and the offensive team, or they'll be attacking. They'll be on that side too. And so that's what happens when you ice the puck. That's why the face-off occurs in your zone, in the zone you're defending. That make sense? Capiche? Joe Pro, look at old John Madden on his telestrator. So that's, Total Dallas said kind of like intentional grounding. It's a little bit like that. Yeah, it's a little bit like that. It's like, man, fuck this. I'm just going to get rid of this because shit's getting hot and heavy and I don't want nobody. It's getting crazy. Let me just get this fucking puck out of here. And so you just clear it out of the zone. So that's icing. So offsides is you've got a skater here and a skater here and a skater here, right? And let's say the puck. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me clear all that out. Let me do this. You've got a skater here. Hold on. Let's see, you got a skater here, and a skater here. And the puck is right here. Okay? So 2 has the puck. 1 can't be across that blue line before 2 brings the puck across the blue line. That's offsides. So 1 would have to be behind the line as the puck crosses the blue line. But I think it's as long as 1 part of your body is behind the blue line, you're not considered offsides. But if you're completely across the blue line, so in other words, if 4, let's see. Yeah, if you're all the way across, then 15 cops by my shop. Oh, that's not good. Let me make sure. Hockey offside. I think it's the whole body. So if your foot, if you're like, specifically both skates of the attacking player must not cross the blue line. So you could have 1 skate behind the blue line and you're good. But if both skates end up, over here, that's offsides. So there you go. So that's icing. That's offsides. You know what tripping is? High stick is when you hit somebody in the face or your stick gets above their shoulders, I think it is. That's high sticking. You can't hit anybody above the shoulders with your stick. So there you go. There's a few rules for hockey. I hope that helps. Which one confused you the most? Rudy Rod said, hey, man, it's not for everybody. Totally get that. God forbid you learn something about a new sport, watch it and enjoy it. You know what I mean? God forbid. It's like I said, never going to make everybody happy that watches this show. I mean, it could be that you actually learned enough about the sport to watch it and then watched it and was like, holy fuck, I actually like this sport. Now there's another sport that I like. Now I can watch this sport and enjoy it too. But no, you just need to be a dick. I get it, Rudy Rod. It was icing. I didn't know what was happening. Well, now you do. So yeah, there would be, if you're on defense and you clear the puck the length of the ice, and sometimes they'll wave it off if it was like unintentional, or you may hear them say they waved off the icing call. You know what I mean? So there's some of that I don't really understand why they wave it off. It's kind of like if they wave off pass interference because it was uncatchable or something. But in general, icing was just like, get the fucking puck out of here. We're in trouble. So they're like, nope. Let's go back and face off back in the zone where the puck was. Yep, slashing can't hack at their stick or their legs with your stick. True that. Joe Pro said, Jeff Bell, they're not looking for the guy that left a surprise in the to-go box on the side of the highway, are they? What? How'd you hear about that? Samuel said, off topic, have you watched Tires on Netflix? I have not. I'm not a big, like, I don't know. I don't watch a lot of shows like that. If I'm going to watch a series, or a show, I usually watch with my wife. I usually just end up watching something with her. Most of the time, if I am by myself, I'm working. And then if I'm not, I'm watching sports. And that's it. I mean, honestly, if I'm home, I'm on the laptop doing something or watching a game. Every once in a while, I'll watch like a stand-up special, or I'll watch a documentary. I don't know why I don't watch more comedy series. I just watched Mike Birbiglia's new comedy special. Thank you, Total Dallas. Much appreciated, brother. Hey, man, I hope you mean that, Uriel. I really do. I hope that it's, because it really does, once the rules start to make more sense, it makes it even that much more fun. Because like last night I was watching it, and hockey makes more sense to me now. And it's even more enjoyable because now I'm like, man, like I can appreciate the game more. I can watch and be like, wow, the Panthers, like they played like trash early. They looked, out of sorts, but yeah, it makes you appreciate the game even more. It's a beautiful game, dude. It combines like skill, speed, grace, power, athleticism, full contact, and then you add the brutality of the fighting and the collisions, but you get then like I said, you get the fighting mixed in. Like what? You can just fight for no fucking reason. What? Literally hockey is the sport that has everything. It's true. And I'm not even a hockey honk. Like, I'm not like, I fucking live for hockey. I don't watch the regular season, but it's undeniable that the sport has it all. CC said, gotta go. Have to call my cousin who got back together with his whore girlfriend. Oh, CC, call him with us. Call him with us. Let me give you advice. Can I do some advice? I'll help. Let's ask ChatGPT to give him some advice. What's his whore girlfriend's name? Let's run it through ChatGPT and see what they say. Let's do it. Let me call. Cece, give me her number and let me call and see if I can break them up and see if she'll I'll be like, hey girl, you remember me? You remember when we did the thing? And you was there and we were making out? And then she'd be like, what? Oh my God, I do. And we can catch her in a lie. Let's do that. You know how on, was it Rula and Ryan when they would send people flowers? They'd be like, you dumb bitch. We should do that. CC, I just got Just got your Thankful Thursday. Holy shit. I gotta add that because that is too goddamn funny. I had already made the slide, but I gotta add that back. That is so fucking hilarious. Cece, you're the damn best. I swear. That is too funny. Cece, seriously, put her on. Let's call her. Come on. Oh, Mo is the best. Mo is the absolute. Now I did watch that series, but you know, I kind of had a rooting interest with Trey being on there, with our boy being on there. It was like, I just wanted to see. I wanted to see Trey, so. Let's see. Yes, download. Mo is really good. His stand-up is also very fun. Oh yeah, Mo's fucking hilarious. That Flowers bit was so bad. What Flowers bit? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about the Ruler Ryan shit. Yeah, it was pretty brutal, actually. Why do you ask that, Titan Hugo? Why do you ask that? Am I moving to Twitch only 3-1 in 2026? What do I need to know? What have I missed about YouTube? What's going on? What did I miss? Hey, what up, Tony? Good to see you, pimpin'. I do know I still don't get used to the slow numbers during the summer. They kill me. Why do you ask that, Tony, sir? Sir? Good day, sir. Stream Elements said so. Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Barry on Deck is moving to Twitch. Don't miss an episode. That is fucking hilarious. I didn't even know that sumbitch was popping up in the chat. I gotta kill that. Oh, I know why it's doing that, because now I have the super chats that pop up on YouTube. That's too funny. No, that's not. That's old. That's way fucking old. That's so funny. The good old days, man. That's Jesus. That was way back in the day. All right, real quick before Cece leaves, I got to say thank you to her and everybody else that sent in a Thankful Thursday, because Cece sent hers just now, but I'm gonna get them all in. But I had to update the slide right fast, so I did that. So without further ado, thank you to everybody that sent in a Thankful Thursday. Donna, my sweet Donna. Sylvia. BB Dubs. And Cece. Everybody that sent one in, thank you so much, as always, for keeping this show rolling and on the air. BB Dubs sent one in this morning. He said, for Thankful Thursday, my brother, always appreciated. He sent in a $7 Thankful Thursday. My sweet Donna sent in a $10. She said, happy Thankful Thursday. Sylvia sent in a $5 Thankful Thursday. Said, happy BOD Thankful Thursday. And I got to say thank you to Sylvia, too. Last week on my birthday, a lot of you guys hopped on the Kudo board birthday card thing and donated money, and I'm still getting around to all the thank yous, so that will be done tomorrow. But Sylvia was like, I couldn't figure it out, so she just sent hers separately, and she was so funny. She put, happy birthday, Mary. I couldn't get the gift card thing to work on the Kudo board, but I hope you enjoy your day. I was like, girl, don't worry, my old ass probably couldn't figure it out either, but she's the best, so thank you for that. And then CC sent in a $5 Thankful Thursday today and said, to the zestiest funny man I know. I love you, CC. You're the best. Thank you so much. But thank you guys, one and all, for your Thankful Thursdays and helping me keep this show going by being able to do it every day. Yeah, I'd love to do this and just be like, yeah, I don't have bills. That's not true. just like any other job. So appreciate you guys. You guys are basically like the sponsors, the producers, the owners of this show, if you will. So I appreciate you supporting this show and keeping it going and keeping it on the air. All of you. Those of you that send in bits like Joe Pro did today. My sweet, sweet Donna resubscribing for 37 months. She did that an hour ago. Thank you, Donna. Those of you that are on Patreon, I mean, there's just a ton of different ways that you can support the show. Some of you do them all, and I love you. Some of you pick one, and I love you. Some of you do a couple, and I love you. Some of you don't do any of them, and I love you too. You just don't show up and watch, and that's okay. You do what you can. I appreciate one and all. We're here, we're rolling. And today is episode 950, which means we are 50 episodes away from 1,000. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. We are only 50 episodes away from 1,000. We do 4 episodes a week on average. God forbid we lose a, cable line or, internet service or whatever, power, shit like that. But, yeah. Yeah, Dub said 1,000th episode party. I'm open. I'm down. In fact, I would love to do it somewhere. I really would. I would love to do a remote. I would love to do my 1,000th show somewhere. Just got to figure out where. Where are we going to do it? But I am 101,000, 1 million, bazillion, trillion % down to do it somewhere out there in the ether. Is that true, Jesus? Jesus said September 2nd should be the 1,000th episode. So it'll probably end up being in the middle of September with all the shit that happens on a regular basis. Because the devil don't want us to win, people. Joe Pro. Yeah, no shit, right? Ain't that the fucking truth? Great idea for the 1,000th episode. Introduce new tech problems. Well, if you'll all come to the damn show, then it won't matter. We can just do it live. And we won't have no goddamn tech problems. What happened? There we go. Cut. Paste. Now, where is my damn headlines? Oh, never mind. I know where they are. All right. Speaking of, let's do some headlines and then we're going to get into some other shit. Well, I guess, since we kind of talked about it, and I made it, let's just cover it real, right fast. And then we can move on from it. Here's your box score from last night. Oilers beat the Panthers 4-3. It goes into overtime, first of all, which, Oilers scored with 31 seconds left in OT, something like that. On a power play goal, no less. Pretty close game throughout, though. Really fun. Really hard-hitting game. Oilers took way more shots. Skinner looked a little shaky early, the Oilers goalie. Looked a little shaky early, but he really locked it up after, really midway through the second, I think. And, yeah, Florida scored 2 goals in the first and 1 goal in the second, and that was it. Edmonton scored 1 goal in each period, including the overtime. And really and truly, hits were about the same. Lots of hits. If you think about that, 51-51, 102 hits total in this hockey game. That's a lot. That's a lot of physicality in game one. And it's only going to get better. A lot of shots on goal, too. 78 shots on goal. This was a pretty fucking, pretty up-tempo game. Really, I thought Florida a little sloppy early. Edmonton really looked like they had their shit together, but I think they got rattled after that penalty early when they were up 1-0 and then went down 2-1. But then they come out. Second period was wild. I mean, there was 2 goals within the first 2 minutes of the second period, and then nothing. And then Edmonton comes out, ties the game 3-3. But it was a lot of fun. Lot of fun. Yeah. Joe Burrow said 100 plus hits, less than 15 penalty minutes. It looks like the ref's going to let it ride. That was the thing, man. There was a lot of bitching and complaining, but for the most part, I mean, and what's crazy is 4 of those penalty minutes, Joe Burrow, were accidental high sticks. I mean, it happens. You know, it was just, they were accidents. They weren't even like intentional, you know, like the trip or nothing like that. It was just 2 of them were accidental high sticks that you have to call, but it wasn't like one guy was just trying to avoid a collision and he accidentally high sticked one of the, I think it was an Edmonton Oilers that did it. So it was a pretty clean game, just physical. But I thought the refs did a good job overall. But fun. Very exciting. So, all right, let's get to some sports headlines and then keep rolling. Because coming up here in just a minute, we talked about the Madden cover. We did that yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I showed you the new Madden cover. I have for you, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll get to it after the headlines. But I have for you the Madden covers that should have been. Not the one that is, this one. I have for you Madden covers that should have been, and they're fucking hilarious. You don't want to miss this. But first, let's do your sports headlines. Come on. Here's sports headlines for the day. Yo, where's Nasty Nate when you need him? Looky. Sources are saying Aaron Rodgers plans to sign with the Steelers. About time. Sick of this shit. It's about time. 4-time MVP quarterback comes to those who wait, is what the sign says. I told him, I said, did you just tease us? What? It's almost like I can be professional every now and then when I want to. This is crazy talk. It's almost like sometimes I prepare a show, have a plan, and then do shit like teases and stuff. This is crazy. Do segments, have intro. This is wild. What is happening right now? And then also sometimes it's like I just do whatever in the fuck. These 2 white guys look alike. But it says Aaron Rodgers plans to sign with the Steelers. Sources told ESPN's Adam Schefter, ending months of uncertainty around his future, uniting the Hall of Famer with a team that desperately needs a quarterback. News comes more than 80 days since the start of free agency, 70 days after Rodgers visited the Steelers. Sources told Schefter that Rodgers plans to fly to Pittsburgh on Friday, join the Steelers ahead of next week's mandatory minicamp. Rodgers emerged as a serious candidate to join the Steelers on the first day of the free agent negotiating period in March, but took a circuitous route to officially becoming a member of the organization. Been watching too much hockey. He's been linked to the Steelers throughout the offseason, especially after Pittsburgh opted to let both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields leave. Look, I don't think it was a secret if you're sitting on Mason Rudolph, you know you need to get shit done. You're just like, take your time, pimp. Take your time. He's 41 years old. We'll see what he's got. It wasn't pretty last year. We know that. Let me pull up his stats from last year. 17 games. Here, I'll just share it with you. We'll look at this abomination together. I'll make your eyes bleed also. There you go. There you go. Here's Aaron's stats from last year. Yep. 17 games, 63% completion percentage, which is still not his, it's not his worst. I mean, he's 60%, 62, 62.3, 3,800 yards. That wasn't great. That was by far his worst for playing a full season. I mean, he did 3,816 games there. He had 28 touchdowns, which was 2 more than his last year in Green Bay. He had 26 and 16 games in 2019. He had 11 interceptions, 1 less than his last year in Green Bay. He threw 11 in 2010 in 15 games. He was sacked 40 times. He was sacked 49 times back in 2018. He had a quarterback rating of 90.5. His lowest since ever. Not good. He had a QBR of 48. Not even his lowest. His last year in Green Bay, he had a 41.3. He had a 2.6. That's not great. Duh. But did he have anything lower than a 48? No, he didn't. Yeah. So his last year in Green Bay was obviously not great. Hence why they moved on. What did they do that year? That was 2022. Let's see. NFL standings. Let me expand this to 2022. Sorry, I have to move it to get it go to that season. There we go. 2022. Packers were 8-9. Okay. Gave up 371 points, but only scored 370. They had a hell of a defense. They just didn't put any points on the board. Kind of like the Jets last year. Boy, that probably is going to look pretty damn familiar, honestly. Let's go see the Jets last year. 404 points allowed, 338 points scored. God damn, this heating pad is lighting my ass on fire. Shit. I'll turn this bitch off. A butthole's aflame. Yeah, Nate said, okay, stats on paper, he wasn't good. Nasty Nate, I'm here. We suck again. Oh no, we suck again. Damn, do I have that as a drop? I thought I had that as a drop. I don't. I thought I had it as a drop. Damn it, I don't. Play the Seaman X song for y'all again. So y'all think, oh fuck, is my porn going off? I think that's so funny. Oh no, we suck again. But yeah, not good. But look, here's the thing. One, he's better than Mason Rudolph. Two, I think he's going to be better than Russ. Right? Let's go back and see here. Let's see. Pittsburgh was 10-7 last year. Let's see what they got from their quarterback play. Their quarterback play total between Russ and Justin Fields, 17. And let's compare that to Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, shall we? Aaron Rodgers was 368. He hit 63% completed 63% of his passes. I guess you guys would want to see this, dumbass. Completed 63% of his passes, 3,900 yards, 6.7 average. I guess it's per attempt. Yards per pass attempt, yeah. Combined, Fields and Wilson completed 64% of their passes for 3,600 yards, 7.2 average. So what the shit? Oh, there we go. Less average, more yards, right? 28 touchdowns, 11 interceptions for Rodgers. 21 touchdowns, 6 interceptions for Wilson and Fields. Wow. Pretty efficient. They were sacked 49 times. They had a combined rating of 94.8. Well, Russ's rating was 95.6. Fields was 93.3. Aaron's 90.5. And he was sacked 11 times. So not as good of a rating. Way more sacks. I mean, he's not as mobile. He doesn't have that escapability. And he has more interceptions. Of course, he has more attempts too. They only threw the ball 499 times. He threw it 584. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. I think it is. I mean, well, obviously, first of all, he's a year older. I don't know if that means that they're any better. I don't know if Aaron Rodgers at 41 is an upgrade over Russ necessarily. Aaron Rodgers at 31, certainly. However, what you can say is that Aaron Rodgers at 41 is still better than Mason Rudolph. So they're better than they would have been going into the season with Mason Rudolph. But it doesn't mean that they're good. Does that make sense? They're better than they were going in with Mason Rudolph. I don't know that they're better than they would have been with Russ. I don't know. It's kind of a mess. Kind of an ugly mess. Still kind of surprised too, because I think that Kirk Cousins is out there to be traded for. And quite frankly, I think you could probably look, I don't think Kirk Cousins is the answer to your Super Bowl aspirations necessarily. But I think if I had my druthers between Mason Rudolph, Aaron Rodgers at this point in his career, or Kirk Cousins, I think there's still an opportunity with Kirk Cousins. Let's go see Atlanta. What did he do last year? 14 games. He had 3,500 yards, completed 67% of his passes. It was the 16 interceptions. Had 18 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, had an 88 passer rating. And those interceptions, they kind of came in bunches, really. Where's his game log at? Oh, wait, that's the Falcons. Hold on. Ooh, why does my head hurt so bad? Shit. God damn it. I hate when it does this. Game log. There we go. Oh, kiss my ass. Okay. Game log 2024. So yeah, if you look at the interceptions, it started off, I mean, it wasn't great, 2, 3, 4. He had 5 in 5 games. Not great. He had 7 in 7 games, 7 in 9 games. But what got him benched was these games right here. I mean, well, really these last 3 games. He had 7 interceptions in 3 games. He had the 4 against the Chargers and then 2 against Minnesota, 1 again, and then they were like, "Okay, you're done. Come on now." That's gonna do it. And then he was sacked 5 times, and I mean, look at these sacks. Jeez, 2-1, 2-1, 4-3, 3-3. Shit. But this game is what really did him in. This Chargers game. No touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Whew. Like, he didn't throw a touchdown at all after November. He threw 1 after November 3rd. I just fallen off at that point. 300 yards, 173, 245, 344, 112. Yeah, that's just not going to get it. And you don't know, I mean, I don't know. We can go look at Michael Penix Jr. and let's see. Oh no, that's go back. Once he stepped up, once he got his shot, his opportunity, once he got a taste of mom's spaghetti, he came in, only sacked 3 times. Well, yeah. He didn't like light the world on fire, but at least he had 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions over 3 games. But he showed some promise and, certainly was doing better than Cousins. Joe Bro said, how old are the Steelers wide receivers? Were they even in junior high when Rodgers was a rookie? How's the chemistry going to work out? Yeah, that's going to be the other thing, Joe Pro, that I think is going to be interesting about this move. I don't think we're going to see a repeat of what happened in New York, where they just go, "Okay, what do you want?" I want Adams. I want what's the old boy that they brought in that was a former Texan receiver. And I mean, they bent over backwards. They just retooled the roster and gave him everybody. Cobb, thank you. You're not going to get that. They're just not going to do that again. It's like, hey, you got a job. Just be happy. And this Steelers team, I think one thing we've learned is they're about 2 things. defense and ball control. So I suspect that it's going to be one of those, hey, man, just don't be crazy. Look, what we need you to do, Aaron, at this point is manage the game. Oh, what? I know that's crazy. I know you're Aaron. But at this point in your career, bro, just be a game manager. Because you're going to be a damn good game manager. But let's lean on our defense. Let's be the fucking Ravens before they got Lamar. Let's be the Joe Flacco Ravens. Let's be the, what was the Ravens that won the Super Bowl with, what's his name? Let's just win with defense and running the football and not turning it over. And you can lead us in that way. You have that. You just got that old man shoulder and an old man back. Let me shut the fuck up and not be a hypocrite there. But that's a good question, Alex. I don't know. I don't know what they pay him. It's going to be interesting. I don't know what their salary cap sitch is, but it's going to be interesting. Yeah, Ness Nate said, I don't think Rodgers is better than Russ right now. I don't think he's better, but I don't know that he's a whole hell of a lot worse. I was just never a Russ guy. Once Russ left Seattle, it was not good. It was not good. He was just not good. Titan Hugo said they should have looked into Will Levis. Titans are not known to make QBs. Haven't had one since McNair. Look what Green Bay did with Malik. He looks like an NFL QB now. I don't know about that. You're just trying to get rid of him. You're just wishing somebody would take him. And, I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to say Green Bay has made Malik look like an NFL QB. He's had flashes. So let's see what. Let's see. Steelers salary cap. They got $289 million in liability. They've got $31 million in cap space. How much will Rodgers make with the Steelers? $20 million. So they got the room. They've got the room. So. There you go. Alex, game managers, you say? Mills Mafia, stand up. Name escapes me. Liebeshock would know. Who was the old Raiders, Oilers, etc. QB that learned to punt? Maybe Rodgers should go that route. God. George. Fuck. Not Kenny Stabler, was it? It wasn't Kenny Stabler. It was it Kenny Stabler? Yeah, Stabler played for the Oilers and Raiders, but it wasn't Stabler that learned how to punt, was it? Oh, man. Yeah. It was George Blanda? Was it George Blanda? George, let's see. Oilers QB that could punt. Not Dan Pastorini. Also punt. Guido Merkins? What the fuck? Ah, Blanda. Let's see. Dan Pastorini. Guido Merkins. That's hilarious. Let's see. George. Yeah, George Blanda. Yeah. Bears, Colts, Bears, Oilers, Raiders. Yeah. George Blanda. Quarterback and place kicker. Yep. Sam said way too early, but for fantasy purposes, are you taking the Giants, Cam Scatabo, or Raiders, Ashton Genty? Oh, shit. I think I'd probably go... Probably go Ashton Genty, honestly. Yeah. It says Dan learned to punt. Does it really? Did Pastorini really learn how to punt? No way. Did Pastorini really learn how to punt? Maybe he did. Pastorini taking third behind Jim Plunkett and Archie Manning. And by 1978, the Oilers had a running game with drafting of future Hall of Famer Earl Campbell. Damn, he also played a role in the TV series Voyagers as a gladiator and posed nude in 1980 for Playgirl magazine. I'll be damned. Get him, Dan. Hey, Cece, Donna, y'all want me to meet me? Y'all want me to pull up the nude pictures of Dan Pastorini? Pastorini met glamour girl June Wilkinson in 1972. She's British and 9 years old. Oh, 9 years older. I was like, what the fuck? Read that wrong. I was like, what? She's British and 9 years older and appeared in Playboy magazine in the 60s. They married in 73, had one child. An April 2013 resolution by the Texas State Legislature to declare Pastorini an honorary Texan. In 2012 on the Jim Rome Show, Pastorini recalled a story how the then Raider owner Al Davis completely blew him off in the locker room after a game. He sneered at me when he passed away. I wasn't sad to see him go. Fuck. Wow. I'll be damned. I don't see. Oh, he's still alive. I thought he passed away. I ain't gonna lie. I don't see where it says punt on here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Sure as shit. Punting stats. I'll be goddamn. He sure did punt. Dan Punsterini. See what I did there? Oh, fuck off. All right. Let's get back to our headlines. We still got shit to do here. We still have things to discuss. Your other sports headline. I thought this was pretty damn dope. Listen, Stream Elements, go fuck yourself. Yeah, Joe Bro says, seems like Jerome and Fred Fowler. You know who has the most Pastorini stories? Barry Warner. He was around for then. For the Pastorini era, more so than Jerome and Fred. It was Barry Warner and probably John McClane had the most Pastorini stories. So Derek Carr has retired. We talked about that already. But they asked him about it. They asked him about retiring from football and the Saints. And props and credit where due. This man said that he walked away because he did not want to steal money or just take money from the Saints because of his injury. He announced his retirement on May 10, according to ESPN, because of significant degenerative changes to his rotator cuff. Surgery was considered an option as he was trying to play through the injury, but Carr told Front Office Sports that he ultimately didn't feel right with either possibility. Quote, the part that was tough because I didn't want, that part was tough because I didn't want to have surgery and just sit there and it sounds crazy, but just take the Saints' money. Do you know how much respect I have for a guy like that? How can you not respect a man that would say and do something like that? He said, I wouldn't have been able to play if I had the surgery. And then if I tried to play with it, I wasn't near 100%. And so that doesn't help them either. I just felt like it was the right thing to do for myself and for the team. Carr signed a 4-year, $150 million contract with the Saints in 2023. He forfeited his $30 million base salary for the 2025 season due to his retirement. Although he did get to keep the $10 million roster bonus for 2025. With Carr retired, the Saints are now holding a quarterback competition amongst second-round pick Tyler Shaw, Spencer Rattler, and Jake Hayner. Saints had known about Carr's injury since March and went through the draft process, awaiting clarity on his future. He did everything he could, Saints coach Kellen Moore said of Carr last month. As he's gone through this, he's communicated extremely well. He's worked really hard to put himself in a position, and ultimately, this was the outcome. Now that he's in his post-playing career, Carr said he's open to the idea of getting into broadcasting, most likely at the college level. He also said coaching could be a possibility. But for now, Carr said he's enjoying being away from football and spending time with his family. My agent literally texted me a few days ago and said, hey, just checking it in. How's everything? You still feel comfortable with the decision? And I sent him a picture of me on the beach with my 2 kids playing. And I said, this beats an OTA any day. And he said, yeah, I thought so. So I'm doing great and have thoroughly enjoyed being home. Well, yeah, I guess when you've got that much money, it sure does beat it. He added some other things, and again, props to Front Office Sports for the article. But it went on to say on Front Office Sports, and again, he said, I wouldn't have been able to play if I'd had the surgery. And then if I tried to play with it, it wasn't near 100%. And so that doesn't help them either. I just felt like it was the right thing to do for myself and for the team. Carr said the Saints wanted him to try to keep playing, but he couldn't commit to another season despite the financial benefit. Quote, I never played just for the money. I had a whole bunch of people tell me how crazy I was. And man, or quote, man, I would never have done that, end quote. Saying that to Carr. That's all cool. This is him still talking. That's all cool. But I've gained all these things that the world has to offer, and it doesn't really do anything for your heart. I knew my heart was at peace, and that's really all that mattered. Let me tell you something. I see Amos's commentary. Sorry, my mustache hairs are long. They sometimes get up my nose. Alex said McLean was probably the snapper for Dan. Joe Bro said Barry Warner was around for Red Auerbach. Nesne said you're injured because of football. Take the money. Amos said respectfully, yes, but very stupid. Here's the thing, and I understand what you guys are saying, and he knows that. Derek Carr made $195 million playing football over 11 seasons with two teams, the Raiders and the Saints. He made $60 million with the Saints and saved them 30 by retiring and not just sitting out and collecting a check. He got $10 million. I made $70 million, excuse me, because he got the $10 million roster bonus before he retired. Still saves him the 30. So actually his total cumulative, because he got the retained, but at $205 million. $205,666,395 for his career. Now, is that what he pocketed? Of course not. We've been over this a million times on this show. That's obviously not what he's pocketed. You have agents and taxes, and remember, you got the athlete tax, right? He played for the Raiders. Some of that was in California. Some of that was in Vegas. 2 years with the Saints in New Orleans. So some of those games are on the road with state income tax. Some of those games weren't. Home games, if they were in Cali, were taxed for sure at an exorbitant amount. You got federal income tax. You've got agent fees, management fees. You've got a lot of outlay on that $200 million. Let's see. Athlete net income calculator. I wonder if that exists. Here you go. Bet Spurts calculator. Enter your annual salary. No personal details will be stored. How long would it take the richest athletes in the world to earn your salary? Oh, Jesus. That's hilarious. Athlete salary calculator. How long does it take per athletes to earn your salary? That's funny. Select a salary. Select expense. Enter your salary or savings. Okay, we got to do that. That's interesting. We'll put a push pin in that and come back. NFL budget estimator. Oh, here we go. Jock tax calculator. All right. Necessity cursor. Let's see. This is not working. Oh, well, that's because it's a fucking picture. Let me see. Jock tax calculator. How much does the jock tax really cost? Let's say a professional basketball player earns $10 million for the season and plays 40 regular season games in California. His jock tax rate of 13.3%. For simplicity, will resume the player has no other income or deductions. Assuming the player's team plays 82 regular season games, portion of their income subject to jock tax will be 50%. So the player's jock tax liability for the time spent playing in California would be $665,000. Common misconceptions, strategies. Yeah, so there's a lot more to it. What do NFL players play in taxes? As high earners, NFL players face top tax rates of the federal income. In some places, these margin rates exceed 50%. Called the jock tax. So, again, look, he ain't broke. If he cleared half of $200 million, dude made $100 million. His net worth is probably, I mean, as if his net worth is 70 million. Oh, bless his heart. It's not the point. The point is, sure, he could have added another 30. Jock tax would have been 15. Agent fees, income, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, it was marginal. But for a guy like Derek Carr, I need you to understand something. And this is going to sound crazy. This is going to sound wild. But there are some people that value their values more than money, especially when they have it. And there are some people who were just raised differently and believe differently. And from everything that I've heard and been told, the Carr family, and I'm speaking of both David and Derek, they are very religious, one, rooted in faith, two, but they're not the kind of guys who simply give it lip service and then just, you know, turn around and are adulterers and talk shit about people and treat people like shit and do the opposite. They're very much rooted in that faith, and they walk the walk and they talk the talk. And so to make a decision like, look, I know I can't play. I'm probably never going to play. And yeah, I could fake it. And I could say I'm going to try, knowing deep down, I know my body. I know that I'll probably never be able to play again. I don't have to say it out loud. And I could take their money. But then that's going to be on my conscience. And a lot of people be like, I don't give a fuck. There's a rich billionaire owner. Fuck him. You signed that deal. You know how many times they have fucked over players and cut them so that they didn't have to make that money? That's what they get. And that's what a lot of you are basically saying in the chat. Fuck them. Fuck them. Get your bread, pimp. But there are some people that do not operate in that way. They're like, this is the wrong thing to do, and I will not live with myself, and I cannot live with myself, knowing that I took that money. It's not right, and I can't do it. And I'm not struggling. I'm not broke. I don't need it. So I'm not going to take it. And that's just how he was raised. And it's kind of shocking to me that some of you are appalled that he would make a decision like that. It's shocking to me that some of you, rather than being like, wow, good for him, would encourage anything else. Like, I get the thought process because you and I and everybody else don't have a net worth of 100 million or more. But we should all strive to be like that. We should all strive to make those decisions, man. We all say we're good people. That's a good person. That is legitimately a good person. There's no, I mean, Alex, I don't know if you were saying that tongue in cheek or, you know, jokingly, but Alex put it in the chat. What would Jesus do? I don't even know if Jesus would walk away from $30 million. But, I mean, you know, we all talk this talk. We all like to think we're good people. We all like to think we would do the right thing. But when the time comes, do you? Can you? Would you? He did. And I think what he said speaks volumes because he was like, nah, son, at the end of the day, I have to reconcile with myself. I have to lay my head on my pillow, close my eyes, and deal with my thoughts. And at least I know I can lay my head down, close my eyes, and tell myself I did the right thing. No matter what else happens, I didn't fuck nobody. Out of $30 million, I can sleep at night. That matters to some people, man. I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds wild, but that matters to some people more than anything else. And you know what is funny is there's so many people that it doesn't matter to, and you and I sit here on a daily basis and chastise those people. And we talk about greedy owners. We talk about greedy players. We talk about greedy businessmen and greedy corporations and greedy people that don't do the right thing and how shitty they are. But then when someone like Derek Carr steps up and does the right thing, we all go, what a dumbass. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? We're sitting here begging for people to do the right fucking thing. And then when he does, we go, what a dumbass. He did the right thing. In a world where nobody does, why would he? Because we all should. Just so happens that he was mad enough to fucking do it. And lucky enough, honestly, to be in a position to do it. Because, yeah, if you're living on EBT and food stamps and fucking public housing, you can't be like, nah, I don't need that 30 million. Fuck it. I get that. I'm not stupid. He's in a position of privilege to walk away from 30 million. But who the fuck walks away from 30 million? 30 million is 30 million. I don't give a fuck who you are. Derek Carr, a lot of people talk about their faith. A lot of people talking about being men of principles, women of principle, men and women of faith. I got to tell you, I don't believe many of them. I believe Derek Carr for what it's worth. And that ain't much. Joe Bro said somehow I suspect neither Carboy used MC Hammer's financial planner. That's hilarious. Or Mike Tyson's. I never feel sorry for the team when the athlete takes the money. You negotiate to pay me that much, you're probably making 3x that off of me. Nate said, give it to charity, man. Don't let the owner keep it. All right. Total Dallas said, no, morals don't depend on tax bracket. Dub said, Nasty Nate, it goes back on the salary cap budget. The owners don't keep it. Saints fans should be very happy. Alex said, what would Jesus do? And then Jesus said, same as Carr. Jesus, you're so funny. Amos said it's a contract. There's actually nothing immoral about it if he wanted to have surgery and get paid. If you know you're never going to play again, I think there is. I mean, I think there is. If you know deep down, this is it, surgery ain't fixing it, I'm never coming back and I can't. A damn CC. Joe Pro said, how'd it go, CC? Did you get that hole straightened out? Nah, he's a little bitch. Oh, that's funny. Joe Pro said, that's the kind of guy that doesn't lie on his timesheet about leaving 30 minutes early every day. I'd hire him. Hard to find honest work for honest pay. Ain't that the fucking truth? That the truth? All right. There's your sports headlines. Now, I do want to get this in before we go. And this will be the last topic we do for the day and for the week. Thanks again for hanging out with me. Love you guys and gals. But these are all the Madden covers that should have made it. Okay? There's 22 of them. These are fucking amazing. I can't take credit for this. This is from Facebook. This is on NFL Memes on Facebook. And the NFL Memes Facebook page says Madden covers they could have gone with if Saquon never reverse hurdled that dude. Madden covers they could have gone with if Saquon never reverse hurdled that dude. Thank you, Joe Pro. That is a good sign. Joe Pro said, oh shit, it's almost over. Today's show flew by. That's always a good sign. Thank you, brother. Here we go. Madden covers they could have gone with. Let me see if I can get this all in here. Bitch. Stop popping that shit. I gave you $20 for your outfit. Oh, let me fix this real quick. Chiz that. I just need to, I want to make sure you guys see this properly. Yeah. That's the wrong thing, you dumb fuck. Let's see desktop capture. There we go. Aha. Aha. Scroll down. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. Isn't she a beaut? Madden covers they could have gone with had they not gone with Saquon Barkley hurdling that dude. Remember now, that's where we're at. Oh, Dub said, not so fast. We were promised another private hour today. Well, we got about 40 minutes in yesterday. That's going to have to, it's going to have to suffice. I'm a fucking bank. I'm dying, bro. I didn't get to take a muscle relaxer today. I'm dying. I love you, Dubs. I'm fucking dying. Can you forgive me? 30 minutes going to suffice this week, please. Please. All right. So there's one Madden cover that I'm done. That works for me. That's one. No. Why is this not the Madden cover? God damn it. Why is this not the fucking Madden cover? Why is this not it? This has to be it. This is so great. How is this not the Madden cover? Son of a bitch. This is the best Madden cover ever. Who did this? That is so great. Oh my God. This Madden cover is rated D for daddy. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, y'all remember that? Remember that? Yeah, remember. You remember? You remember? All right, let's keep going. Somebody go hug Titan Hugo, please. Somebody go give Titan Hugo a hug. Tell him I love him. Oh, these are so great. Go! Where's Mark? Somebody find Mark G for me. Oh, no. Oh, that's the Madden cover right there. There it is. God, these are epic. So epic. Joe Burrow said, try the St. Brown lawn dart position. That'll loosen up your back. I did take y'all's advice, though. I took Amos's advice and got the, I don't know, was that the gun thing? I did that. I did the heating pad. I put some biofreeze on there. I'm going to do that gun again when we're done with the show. Oof. Oof. Ouch. 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 This is so fucking great, man. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. That's a hell of a cover right there. Look at them 11s too. Huh? I don't know how you play football in them hoes though. I have something to say. I see those Jordan 11s and that reminds me. You know something we never say? You know something we never talk about when we have the GOAT discussion? We always talk about the GOAT. Who's the GOAT? Is it LeBron or is it Jordan? Or do we throw in Kobe? LeBron, Jordan, Kobe. You know one thing we never bring up when we have the GOAT discussion? And do you know why Jordan isn't the GOAT? You can't be the GOAT if nobody can hoop in your shoes because they hurt your fucking feet. You can't be the GOAT if your shoes hurt everybody's feet. I think that's got to be on the damn list. At least LeBron's shoes were comfy. You might as well be hooping in wooden clogs with Jordan's shoes. Jesus Christ. Those might as well be Air Bunions. Them sons of bitches, they hurt so bad. They look great. Oh my God. You might as well be hooping in just the box that they come in. I digress. That hurt my back. Fuck. All right, let's get back to it. So great. Oh no. No, somebody divert Jen's eyes. Oh, that's funny. You can be the GOAT if you have people spending $200 for them painful shoes. Nah, you can be the GOAT if you can sell a bajillion of comfortable ass shoes. Nah. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? This is so fucking phenomenal, man. I'm loving this. Oh, damn. Got that Tyreek, lock him up. Oh, this is so fucking great. I mean, these are really great. Yo, that's pretty dope. My man's over here reading. I remember that. Oh, done. Call it. Done. Done. By the way, huge Giants fan now. Huge Giants fan. Hilarious. Oh, shit, this is so great. Oh, no. Why does it say free gift with purchase at the bottom? Yo, this is uncalled for. Oh my God. Oh, fucking hey, this is hilarious. Oh my God. Wow. That was incredible. Incredible. And if you didn't notice, like, all of the shit at the bottom was changing too. Like, you see down here the L, Super Bowl L, mature, content creator. Look, E for everyone. E for everyone. E for everyone. And then over here, it's got choking hazards, small parts. E for everyone. B for blowout. LMAO LOL, the Karma edition. 26 cases. I just noticed that. Holy fuck, that's funny. E for everyone, rated what the fuck. E for everyone. Oh, geez. Let's see. Oh, B for bench. E for everyone. P for predators. Free gift with purchase. E for everyone. M for mature. God, that's so great. Mwah! Well done, NFL memes. Fucking well done indeed. All right. We up out at ya. Is there one of the Ravens kicker getting a massage? It just, what? Come on, man. Rated P for Predator. So good. What's up, extended toenail? Most players have like $200 custom insoles in. They need something. Shit. All right. I love you guys. Y'all have a great weekend. Yuri else at Great Show B. Thanks for the hockey breakdown. For sure. CC, love you, boo boo. Go straighten out your bro. Thank you, Joe Pro. Much love, brother. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate you. Thank you to everybody for hanging out, for being here. I'm going to try to get this back right before we get rolling next week. Jesus Christ. I'm so old. This sucks. I will see you guys next week. Okay? In the meantime, do me 5 favors. Be safe. Be kind. Fuck them kids. Go watch some hockey. And most importantly, love each other. And I will see y'all Monday. Tony, you raggedy bitch. Tony, I'm back. What I miss? Oh, nothing. Just a whole ass show. Just a whole ass show. That's all. You know, just a whole ass show. Just episode 950. I'm just putting you in my podcast book. All my podcast shit. Nor got me this book for my birthday. Isn't that badass? Where I can make notes about the episode. Make a note here. Tony is a dick. Tony the asshole. Fuck the handsome. Tony the asshole. Yeah. Tony the asshole. Go fuck yourself, Tony. I love you guys. You have a great weekend, man. Enjoy the hockey, enjoy the baseball. Go Astros. Love you guys. Bye. And he's making a YouTube video.